Regulated will always be hated by the unregulated. And the only way the unregulated can feel regulated a little bit is if they can get your energy. You really need to outsmart your haters. Outsmart your haters, y'all. That's the best thing you can ever do is outsmart your haters, because your haters will always tell you everything you need to know about you indirectly. Indirectly. And I have a background in psychiatry. My background is mental health for over a decade. So whenever I encounter a hater, I say, yes, yes, cha-ching, I'm on the right path. Cha-ching, you're going to tell me everything that I need to know. Because what happens is with us, we can't see ourselves, right? Of course, we can look in the mirror and see our reflection, but we don't really get a chance to truly experience ourselves until we meet other people, until we have different experiences. And that's when you get a chance to experience yourself in real life. So whenever you experience a hater, the hater is going to tell you everything you need to know about you. They have all the proof. They have all the research. They have all the evidence. They have been studying you for a long time, so take the research. Take the research, and you can just sit back and relax and chill and say, oh, I know my hater's going to do it for me. I don't have to do anything. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're giving you more of that energy to transmute. They're giving you more of that energy to use, so why not use it? Why not use it? Why are you mad because you have a hater? If you don't have no haters, you ain't popping. And I had to discover that. I said, wait a minute. I finally got my first hater. I finally got my hater. And I'm not going to say first, but I got my first hater that I trapped. How to trap a hater? How do you trap a hater? By not reacting. You trap a hater by allowing the hater to hate and allowing the hater to reveal the information to you and not reacting. Here's the thing. Typically, when you encounter a hater and you are a person who is out there regulated, you've been working on yourself, you're walking in your purpose, you're doing what you need to do, you're following who God called you to be, you're doing your thing, chicken wing, the hater gonna say, oh, I want a piece, I want a 10-piece. They act like they want a 10-piece. Like, you can have your own chicken wing too. Why you over here worried about my wings? And they say, I wanted to, so let me get some. And what the hater is going to do is investigate you. They're going to research you. They're going to study you. They're going to know everything about you. And it can be your friends. Mostly, if you have a hater, if they know all these things about you, more than likely they're close to in your circle. They're close to you. They're your friends. So you just take all of that evidence and you use it. You use it to your benefit, y'all. It's all energy. It's all energy. So if someone is focused on your thing while you're focused on your thing, then that thing that you're focused on is growing. You understand that? If someone is focused on your thing and you're focused on your thing, then that thing that you're focused on is growing. You get it? Where attention goes, energy flows. What you focus on grows. So if you're focused on it and they're focused on it, it's growing. So if you're working on a new business, if you're in the process of pivoting or you're in the process of glowing up, if they're focused on it and you're focused on it, it's just going to get better. You just take that energy and use it to your benefit. Y'all, energy is never created or destroyed. So when someone is directing energy towards you, it doesn't matter what type of energy. It can be negative energy. It can be positive energy. Whatever it is, you take it and you use it and you flip it and you use it for your benefit only. And your benefit only. Your benefit only. Your job is to not react. Do not be reactive. If they're poking you, they're insulting you, they're doing all these things to try to get you to react because that's what they want. Understand this. For those who have a regulated nervous system, typically you're not as reactive as someone who does not have a regulated nervous system. So when you encounter someone who is unregulated, and typically the unregulated hate the regulated. That's just how it goes. The unregulated always hate on the regulated. Because now when they're in the presence of the regulated, they say, wait a minute, how did you become like that? How did you become like that? I thought that we were all impulsive. I thought that we were all reactive. I thought that we were all unregulated until they meet you. Now they met you and you're regulated. You're walking in your purpose. You're kind. You don't let life just, beat you up. You beat life up because you're creating the life. And they say, wait a minute, let me get this person to react. Let me get this person to be like me. Instead of saying, you know what, I see that this person is regulated and that's my reflection as well. I know that if they've done the work to regulate themselves and I can do it too, instead of them seeing the situation like that, they say, no, meet me down here where I'm at. Because they look at you up here and they're down here and they say, okay, come down here with me right now. Because misery requires company. Not misery loves company, misery requires company. So if you're in the company of the miserable, if you're in the company of the dysregulated or the unregulated, then they want you to do the same thing with them. So your main goal is to not react. Do not react. Do not react. Because the moment you react, now you're giving them your energy to help them regulate. Because they can't regulate and you can, now they can pull energy from you. You see, that's the whole purpose of it. That's the whole purpose of having boundaries, is to protect this electromagnetic field that you carry, your aura. You carry these things. And you work so hard to strengthen your aura, to not have all these leakages, and they have it, and they say, okay, let me get some of that energy. Come here, come here, come here. So what do? They poke you. That's energy for them. What do? They try to get you to react. That's energy for them. What do? They talk about you. That's energy for them. They want you to react. So the whole purpose, the whole goal is for you to not react. Don't get your lick back, because life is already getting their lick back anyway at them. You're just like, oh, I feel sorry for this person. The only thing you can do is give them compassion. Sorrows, sorrows, prayers, prayers. Like on Bridgerton. You're just like, I see what you're doing. And here's the thing. While they're setting up their little traps, while they're out there running a smear campaign, you're just taking the evidence the whole time, because they are looking at you, doing their research, saying, okay, these are the things that, you're good at. The top 10 things that you're good at. Now, this is how they operate. What they do is they look at the things that are great about you. They look at the things that people love about you. They look at the things that make you bright. They look at the things that you're gifted in. They look at those things, and that's the thing that they will attack. But here is how their thing can help you with your thing. With their smear campaign, with their attacks, they're going to know for sure, certainly, everything that you're good at, everything that you're gifted at, because that's what they're going to attack. Now, if you're someone out there who is unsure of what they're good at, if you're unsure of your strengths, again, because this is your reflection, now they're showing you in real life what you're good at. You take their research and you take their evidence and you use it for your benefit only, because what they meant for evil, you meant for good. So you take their evil and you transmute it to good. You transmute it to good for you. So let's give you an example. If this is someone who sees that, maybe you're a likable person. Maybe you have this charismatic or charming personality, and people seem to like you. They seem to magnetize towards you everywhere you go. When a hater sees that, it's going to trigger them, because people don't like them like that. People don't mess with them like that, because they're unregulated. They're reactive. They can't control themselves. So what they'll do now is they'll take that research, because they've been looking at everybody react to you and respond to you, and they'll say, nobody likes you. I don't think anybody likes you. Oh, you're unlikable. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares about you. A hater will tell you those things. And when they tell you those things, what you want to do is go ahead and reverse what they say. Reverse engineer it, because it's always a lie. Clearly, they've done the evidence and the research to see that people do like you. People are magnetized to you. People are attracted to you. And so they're trying to tell you the opposite so they can trick your mind, so you start to believe what they say. Once you start to believe what they say, then they feel like that you're on their level. But again, if you understand that this is a hater, they're never going to tell you the truth. They only tell you the truth indirectly. So indirectly, what they're saying is, people like you. I see that people like you. I see that people love you, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to cause chaos. I'm going to cause confusion to get you to feel like people don't like you, but they actually do. They love you, and I hate that. So again, that's just research for you. That's how you know that maybe I am magnetic. Oh, I didn't know that people like me. So use their research, use their evidence for your good. What they meant for evil, it is your good, always. It's a mind game, y'all. It's a mind game. I'm telling you. I've been in psychiatry for too long. So anytime I encounter people like this, I say, yes, I have more evidence. Yes, I don't have to do much work. Yes, you're going to do everything for me. I can just sleep. I can just sit here and take a nap, because you're going to make sure you know every single thing about me, every single thing that's great about me, all my strengths, all my gifts, because sometimes it's hard to see your own gifts, because you're just so used to having those gifts, or you're just so used to having your strengths. It's just like a Tuesday. It's normal for you. So it's hard to figure out, what is it about me that makes me special? Until you actually done the work to figure out what that is, let your haters tell you what it is indirectly. Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology. The regulated will always be hated by the unregulated. And the only way the unregulated can feel regulated a little bit is if they can get your energy. So do not react. Don't get your lick back. Life is already beating them up. You already won. If someone is going out of their way to make sure that you feel a certain way about yourself, then you already won. It's clear. You already won. They already feel like in this competition that they made up in their head, you won it. So let me tell you how much of a loser you are. Because I already feel like a loser. So I want you to feel like me because I require company here. Okay? So this is just for research purposes only, y'all. Whenever you feel like you have someone close in your circle who is a hater, don't keep them there long. Keep them there long enough to extract whatever data you need from that. Extract whatever research you need from that situation, but don't stay there long. Disconnect, detach your emotions from the situation, because if you are emotionally involved with what this person is saying or what this person is doing, or even just with the person, you're going to get your feelings hurt. So you want to detach first. Detach and say, okay, this is a hater, but I can use it for right now. If it's already in your reality, you might as well take advantage of it. I take advantage of everything in my life. You're not going to come into my life and attempt to cause chaos and don't think that I'm going to take the research that you've been doing on me. No, I can use it for free. I can use it for free. So use what it is, y'all. And the main goal, again, is to not react and do not get your lick back. So if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, you can click the link in the bio. And also, if you want to purchase any of my resources, I do have 2 books. I have the Rebirth Manual and the Neurodivergent Survival Guide, a link in my bio. If y'all want to access that, access it in the link in my bio, baby. And I will see you next time, next video. Thank you for joining.